Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Let's take a look at Dallas. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And I think for the Knicks, they've had an interesting start to the year. Lately, they've put together some nice wins, and you get the general sense that their confidence is growing.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David? Thank you, David. I think we all knew a shoe deal would be coming his way at some point.
Well, it's the benefit of being a star in college for 4 years. You've established yourself as a household name, and Jay's people are leveraging that.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Barrett and Randall are in the forward position. Smith and Trier, the tandem in the backcourt. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. And for the Bulls, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It'll be in for Chicago. Valentine comes in for Porter. So for the Knicks, the Bulls shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And that one misses.
Yeah, Kevin, and last season, the Bulls making a deadline deal for Otto Porter. I mean, they were doing what they could to add to their youth core. They have quite a number of very young contributors.
Now here's Payton. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Carter. Takes the 13-footer, misses off the left iron. And C-Web guys like Levine and Carter, Markkanen, and Porter make up the core of this Bulls team.
Yeah, Kevin, and the Bulls were the 2nd youngest team in the league last year. I mean, I know they're rebuilding and looking to the future. I mean, they have talent. It's just a matter of growing the right way.
Here's White. The Knicks making the shot. Carter outside. He kicks it to Young. And the Bulls with another miss. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against Cleveland. Payton against White.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Carter. He's around 14 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
That's good from Payton.
And the 6'4", 485-pound Payton certainly has a unique skill set. Also wants to keep improving as a leader.
Satoransky's checked in for Chicago. Dunn comes in for White. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Dunn looking over the floor, passes it to Carter. The 9-foot shot goes back up, and it's good on the way in.
Oh, he's just such a terrific offensive rebound. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
And there's the pass to Portis. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Taj Gibson's checked in for Knox. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Dunn. Young outside, just 4 to shoot. A three-pointer off the mark. Payton left side. The 15-footer connects. The jumper drops.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Bulls out front. They're up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Governing the split of second chance opportunities, Jay, I mean, that's what has them in the lead after one.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls, Young and Carter are the big men inside. Dunn is out there with Thomas Satoransky, and it's Valentine in at the 3-slot. And here are the Bulls now. The Knicks making the shot. Here's Satoransky. Count the basket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And not many checks in the NBA, but C-Web, Thomas Satoransky leading the way on that front.
Yeah. Best player from a country that is having a golden age for their national team. Satoransky, I mean, he said that he's very proud to represent the Czechs in the NBA. He's doing a great job at it.
And when he comes off the bench, you know Bobby Portis is looking to make an immediate difference.
Oh, yeah, and Portis isn't shy about getting shots up as a reserve. He knows he is out there to stir things up and provide a different look for this team.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. From a pure entertainment standpoint, who's a player that you think is must-watch TV, Chris?
Oh, man, you got to go Curry, Lillard, Harden, Giannis, Embiid, Simmons.
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Valentine comes in for Thaddeus Young. Zach LaVine's checked in for Satoransky. And it's White in for Chris Dunn. That gives them the lead.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
White the pass to Carter. LaVine for 3. That one misses. And New York the other way now. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Portis can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
LaVine finds Carter. Back to LaVine. Let's go. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to Knox. Now the dish to Morris. Some nice passing by New York here to the inside. And it's sent back by Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr., 6'11", able to use his great length to get the block right there.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Knox. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For New York, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. And Chicago has possession. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Bulls lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams. For Chicago, Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Markkanen. Satoransky comes in for Porter. And it's Dunn in for White. And New York, looking at who they've got. Murray out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Trier in at the shooting guard position.
A solid start to his rookie year for Wendell Carter. And ultimately he was cut short as he had to have surgery on his thumb. And he showed why he was drafted so high.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Chicago Bulls continue to be a team in rebuild mode. They traded for Otto Porter at the deadline last season, and that seemed like a turning point. It lessened the logjam in the front court, and his versatile game fit well with some of the young players. Now that they've added rookie Kobe White with other moves this summer, fans are eager to see this young team take the next step. Kevin?
And David, they've got some pieces too. Thank you. And for Carter, right after being shut down, Chris, he said he couldn't wait for summer to start so he could improve.
I mean, that's the way the NBA goes, and you have to want to better your game the way Carter does to make it in the NBA. He showed just how much he can impact the floor in his limited time, and this team is excited about what he can do.
Right wing. It's stolen by Carter. Now, here's Dunn. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Young's shot is off.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
Left side, Portis. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for White.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here's Murray, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Zach LaVine. No good on the free throw. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for LaVine. Marcus Morris is checked in for New York. Kevin Knox comes in for Alonzo Trier. And he can't hit the second. Portis can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Now, here's Satoransky. Not a lot of room.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Sadaransky. And the Knicks making a change here. Payton's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 29 seconds left in the third. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Plays with so much passion. Love how effective Portis is at drawing fouls.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That one misses.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
And the second free throw, good.
Now, whether Portis can make the leap is still up in the air. He's young and has the potential to be really good in this league.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. How Young? He's got 9. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Off target. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. New York ahead, leading by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Inside, it's Young and Markkanen. Sadaransky there with Dunn, and it's Valentine in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Back to Portis. That one doesn't go. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Dunn outside. Back to Sadaransky. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
New York calls timeout. And you love to have a player like Chris Dunn out on the perimeter with his defense.
Oh, man, big men love guards that can actually keep their assignment in front of them. Dunn has quick feet, great lateral movement, and that's why he's a successful defender.
He's checked in for the Bulls. The Knicks making us. So it's the Knicks now. 3-point lead. Pass to Robinson. New York moving the ball around. From 18 feet away. Good work defensively by Carter. Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
and our Jordan Player of the Game, Dennis Smith.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Thomas Satoransky. And it's White in for Dunn. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the timeout, I listened in on Jim Boylan's huddle, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Levine kicks to White. From deep 3-point range. Schroeder with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah. And I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
So it's New York picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. So long.